Hello, strong marriage. Hello, hello. I hope you all can hear me. Let's see if I can turn up my volume. There we go. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. I'm Tenisha Collins, the founder and moderator of this group, Strong Marriage, and I'm here for 10 minutes of teaching with Tenisha. As I said, I am Tenisha Collins, the founder and moderator of Strong Marriage, and I am glad that you are here. This is a group for you, whether you are single, learning what it means to be a spouse, whether you are dating, making sure that you notice those flags, green or red, to let you know if this is the relationship for you. You're dating to be married. Whether you are engaged, you want to make sure that you have the right foundation for your marriage. And whether you are married, newlyweds, or many, many years, this group is for you. So thank you for joining me, and let's get on with 10 minutes of teaching with Tenisha. So today I'm going to be talking about your spouse is more important than your schedule. Yes. If any of you are like me, I am, I was going to say married to my schedule. I'm married to my schedule. I'm a schedule person, and so I need to have things written down, my checklist, my to-do list, and mark those off as I go, right? So if you're like me, this is really going to help you, to bless you. Why? Because if you are like me and you're a schedule person, maybe you feel fulfillment when you are able to check off those things on your list, and you feel good. You feel like you've accomplished something for the day. You feel like you are empowered and you've got something done. It's a satisfaction for you to have those boxes checked, right? Okay, so if that is you, I'm going to help you today. So for me, if I have my list for the day set, I usually do that at night. And I look at my schedule and figure out, what needs to be done, prioritize it, get my head wrapped around what I'm going to be doing. After that is set, when changes come and mess up my schedule, it frustrates me. It makes me upset. And if too many changes happen, you're going to hear about it. I hate to say that, but I am being truthful, 100% honest. When my schedule has been messed up, I have a messed up attitude, and it takes me a little while to check myself and to get on track and to understand that change happens. It is a part of our world. We live in a world that's ever changing. The only thing that doesn't change is God. That is one of the main reasons I always say in this group that God is the foundation for not only your life, but for a strong marriage. With God, you can do anything, accomplish anything, overcome anything, as long as you are rooted and grounded in Him. What does that mean? That means your authority. He is the final authority in your life. He is the game changer. He says if it's right or if it's wrong, and He tells you how to live, how to treat others, and how to love. So if you are a scheduled person, or you receive gratification from checking off those boxes on your list, then you probably, like me, have a difficult time when change comes, when something happens. And a lot of times in the early years of my marriage, I stayed home. I was a stay-at-home mom for many, many years. And my husband would be like, oh, I need you to do X, Y, and Z and double A, double B, and double C today for me. Well, most people think you're staying home mom, you don't do anything all day. Yeah, I do. That's like the toughest job. I would rather go and punch a clock, because you know what time it begins and what time it ends. But as all the moms can attest, motherhood never stops. Okay, so But anyway, I was at home and my husband had sent me like at least 5 things for me to do. Well, like I said, I make plans either at the end of my day or at the very beginning of my day. And if you don't give me those plans in advance, you pretty much have messed up my schedule. But you don't want to allow something like that to make your relationship strained. You know, when there's a disappointment, when there is something that you don't like or something unexpected, maybe it doesn't make you feel good or you feel uncomfortable or you're inconvenienced, there's a tiny rift. It could be ever so tiny, but let me tell you what happens with those tiny rifts. Hi, Chris. Thanks for joining. How are you? With those tiny rips or rifts in your relationship, if you do not address those, if you do not fix it, if you do not heal so that you're all the way back together, then they will actually make a big problem for you. It becomes an unaddressed issue and it becomes something that is a threat to your relationship. And that's what many people forget about. There's a scripture in the Bible that says it's the little foxes that spoil the vine. Well, the vine is your relationship, your marriage. And if you have little fox here, little fox there, or even just one little fox, we're talking about one little rift in your relationship. If you fail to address that fox, then that fox, guess what? It doesn't just stay like this. You know, when there's a thread hanging from your shirt or your dress, if you pull on that thread in the wrong way, it just like becomes bigger and bigger and damages your article of clothing, right? The same thing with a rift in a relationship. If you do not successfully address it, solve it, resolve it, then it will get bigger and bigger and bigger. So that little thing will start out here and then it'll get like this. And then one day you wake up and you're like, why am I not excited about being with my spouse? Why do I feel less connected? Why do I feel like other things and other people are more important than my spouse? Well, that's because you allowed a little fox to spoil your vine. So I don't go over 10 minutes. I want to hold you right there. I want you to remember that it's the little foxes that do spoil that vine. You do not want to allow the rifts in your relationship to overtake your relationship, to kill it, to smother it until it dies completely. So what do? You tell yourself, no matter what, it's on my schedule. My spouse is more important than my schedule. So back to my example of my husband giving me 5 things to do for him that particular day. After I got myself together, and yes, it took a little bit. I mean, like I said, it was beginning of my marriage, and I was highly upset that I had 5 extra things to do on my plate. But then I thought about it. Would this help my husband today? Yes. Will it please my husband that I did something for him? Yes. Do I want to do something nice for my husband? Yes. Will this make us closer? Yes. Would this help my husband today? Yes. And guess what? When he is helped, I am helped because we are on the same team. When he wins, I wins. When I win, he wins because we are on the same team. So that's what I have for you today, guys. Just remember, God is your foundation in your life and in your relationship. Your schedule is not more important than your spouse. Okay? I want you to have a blessed day. And don't forget, go on a date. Bye.